Tamara. All right, what's up? It's another episode of What For. Have a very special guest in the building today, along with the other co-hosts of the show. Does everybody want to say what's up first? Oh, no, now everybody gonna freeze up.
Everybody gonna talk about. Yo, it's your boy Isaiah.
It's Tamara.
Yo, this is CoaCris.
Oh, no. Okay. Josh? Okay. Close enough. Man, we're back for another episode, man. Really glad to be here today. So the first question I got for the room is, what's motivating you? What makes you keep getting up? Because I'm curious, man. I want to hear some answers.
I just think about all the people who aren't here, and so it's just like, for some reason, I keep waking up, I keep having these visions, these goals, and I know it's for a reason. So I'm gonna do everything to push to make it. So I feel you.
Nah, I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so serious because I'm with you. I want to see it all play out. That's my motivation. It's like I want to see what's gonna happen. Like, you can't see the story if you're not around for it. And I think it's gonna go well. I think it's gonna have some bumps. That's what's kind of fucking me up. I can't even lie, because I know the challenges are coming. I'm watching the MC Hammer movie the other day. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. I'm trying to tell you right now, this nigga MC Hammer was really uplifting his community in a different way. It was on YouTube for the free.
What?
For the free.
Definitely gotta look at it then.
I'm trying to tell you, this man MC Hammer was doing you wouldn't even believe the story this man had. And it's so interesting because, one, he coming out of Oakland. It's bad out there. They shooting each other. They serving crack. Like, his friend literally got shot, you know what I'm saying, serving crack. Like they show you in the movie. It's crazy, right? But he's like, nah, I'm not talking about that shit. I'm not glorifying it. Like, he's literally standing on business. Like, I'm going to talk about good stuff. I'm going to promote positive things. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to make hits. And it is what it is until it didn't. Yeah. So, saying that to say, I feel like back then, everybody was at another level because, like, his entertainment level was crazy too. Like, he on the stage dancing, he going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really like producing, like he's conducting people. You know what I'm saying? Like, as they're dancing, like he's choreographing. Bro, it's crazy. So I say that to say, I think the level of competition was higher back then. I feel like people was competing with like Michael Jackson, and that's why they was like, I gotta go hard. You know what I'm saying? And so right now, who is that? Is there somebody that's like that? That's like a Michael Jackson, that's setting that bar like crazy high? Because if it's Drake, let's just go ahead and say it. Because if it's no, for real. If it's Drake, like, we can end it.
Well, I don't know. I guess too is subjective, right? So it depends on what you're looking for and what you're trying to get out of it. And like Samara is saying, like, there's definitely examples of, like, if you want the hits, like what Drake has had Billboard #1s for like 20 years running, so, or you could look at how 50 Cent has taken, him rapping, his career, and he's turned it into, like, he's a mogul now. Like, he's into drinks, he's into vodka and spirits, he's got TV, movies, everything. So I guess it just depends on what you're aiming for, who falls in your vision. But I just feel like, too, excuse me, you can't get caught up in trying to be that other person or trying to chase that too hard, because you can't be them. So it's like, it's a balance between finding the inspiration from them and then also not losing yourself and being you and your prize, what you want. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
No, that was eloquently said. I like that 100%. Because it's so easy to kind of get caught up in that, like, trying to compare yourself. That's the thief of joy.
Yeah, it is.
But we do it anyway sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel that, but I like how you put that 50 Cent in there, because I think that's also true. I think 50 is, like, definitely one of them examples, like a Jay-Z, a J. Cole,
yeah,
who turned, you know what I'm saying, who's turning up in a couple different ways.
Even Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has everything from hot dogs, lighters, kitchenware, whatever. Pajamas. Yes, pajamas, clothes, everything. Seriously. And then it was like, at one time, people just saw him as, Snoop Dogg. You associate him with gangbanging and smoking weed. now you see Snoop Dogg everywhere. Like so.
Olympics.
At the Olympics, yes,
Yeah.
he's at the Olympics. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Like, yes, for real.
So it's a few people in the game, really.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I think everybody is doing something unique. Like, I didn't know that Lil Durk was into trucking, like the truck companies. Like, yeah,
Is he?
yeah, he's into it. Yeah, so it's all types of. If you
First
look around,
portfolios.
yes, artists getting restaurants. You know, I know Atlanta has quite a few restaurants with like artists. So, yeah.
CoaCris got a restaurant at the airport.
See, I ain't know
Does
that.
he for real?
And
I
it's
didn't know
jumping.
that.
And it's jumping. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But nah. So really, Michael Jackson just said the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, he let us know that hey, you can make songs and dance and people will pass out. People will worship you. Like people will do all these things. Like they had ambulance set up just at Mike's
at the stage,
because they knew
yeah.
they were gonna pass out. Yo, he turned his head. People fell out. He didn't even say nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, influence is crazy.
It's crazy you said that because I was just watching the Michael Jackson video of a fans is getting too hype. You seen Buddy jump up on the little thing with him. I was like, oh, Buddy's ready for the ride. And he could have died.
Yeah.
He ain't even care. Ain't had no straps or nothing. He was like, I'm hugging Mike. I'm hugging Mike. That's all that matters.
Put it on the tombstone.
Come on.
He wanted to touch greatness, bruh.
And he did.
And he did.
He did.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's
Almost
fire.
took his last breath to do it, though.
Yeah, and Mike ain't do nothing soon.
Mike didn't do that. Mike was like, oh, hold up. Lawsuit. I ain't got time for it.
I feel like Mike can fight. I feel like
You
there's
think
no, like I feel like he moved kind of quick. Like, or you know what I'm saying? He moved kind of like a kicker, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I know you love Michael Jackson.
I mean, I do, but like, I mean, I'm not a hardcore fan. I do love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is one of them a legend because I feel like in this day and age, a lot of people just be putting legend on anybody. But I feel like to call somebody a legend, they really gotta have a portfolio of a legend. Michael Jackson is one of those. Michael Jackson definitely is. I won't speak on too many people of this generation because I don't know. Because I mean, I don't know. I can't think of nobody from this generation in particular that I could say is a legend. I won't necessarily say that, but it's just like a lot of people like that died soon. Okay, for instance, Pop Smoke. People was already saying Pop Smoke was living. He was literally in his prime. And it's like he wasn't a legend. He was up and coming. And even this might ruffle a little feathers. I won't even say Dolph was a legend. He was a good guy. But you don't think? Okay, you go ahead.
Dolph was definitely a legend. Dolph was a legend. Don't disrespect that man. Dolph was a legend. Don't disrespect that man. Dolph was a legend.
Why he a legend, Isaiah?
Because Dolph was out here doing it independent, bro. He was out here making his own money, literally making his own money. 100 shots. Who you know survived the whole 100 shots? Dolph did. But I'm just saying, the man was out here really doing his thing and was putting on for like Memphis, who really got Memphis coming up. Had Memphis coming up for real. Was literally supporting the black business when he died. Was buying some cookies. That's a legend, man. It's a legendary man. Now, please, let's try that one more time.
He's a good guy, but I still won't say he's a legend.
Because what it requires to be a legend to you, Tamara, is like you gotta encompass a few more things.
Like, because like how you saying Michael Jackson, I feel like Dolph influenced people, but I feel like Michael Jackson, he really kind of like set the bar with certain things. Like if you look, Michael Jackson died 2009, and you still got people to this day still mimicking him. Babies 5 and 6 years old probably don't even know who Michael Jackson is, loving his music, impersonating him. Never met him, don't know who he is.
I'm going to say that's right. I think his impact set a wave that's like bigger than oceans. Like that shit is crazy. Like it's gonna be forever. Niggas are never gonna forget Michael Jackson. But right now, if I'm being honest, the person I think is Michael Jackson-esque is that Bad Bunny. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But check this out. Cause if Bad Bunny jumps on that record, It's gone, huh? Bad Bunny. What is you talking about? I'm so serious. Like, I'm gonna have to pull up the string. I'm gonna have to pull up how many listeners he got. But I'm trying to tell you right now.
I'm talking about Spotify listeners.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I think Bad Bunny got it. Cause I really think like, oh, he got 48.1 mil. That's a lot though. That's a lot though. That's like,
okay, well, look up Drake then, so we can see how many Drake got.
I'm on YouTube Music right now.
YouTube Music. Okay, I still think. Honestly,
No. There's no way. This man Bad Bunny, his top songs, all of them got over 1 billion plays.
Oh, word?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
it's Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny.
It's Bad Bunny. Yeah, it's Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny for sure.
Cause I wasn't, and that's what's so crazy too is like, obviously hip hop is like the biggest, probably it is the biggest genre. It's the most selling genre like in the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as like most of the artists from hip hop are selling the most, as opposed to as opposed to other genres. But it's still like an Adele or like a Bad Bunny or like a I would even say like a Katy Perry.
Yeah,
is like gonna probably have more views. I don't know.
I agree with you.
As crazy as the Baby's run was, I don't know if he could ever do it.
Hell.
Oh, you think he's done? No, I don't think he's cooked. Cause I think he's still got something left in the chamber. Like, and plus he a Carolina alum, so I'm not talking down on him. That's it is. But say your piece.
I'm not talking down on him. I just don't feel like he'll get back to as big as he was. Because of all that he fell off, like he did a lot. That whole thing with Danny Lay, and I think he said something about the LGBT community. Like he did a lot. So I'm not gonna say he's done for it, but I don't feel like he'll get back to where he was. Like people still go rock with him, but he ain't gonna be on that pedestal where he once was when he first came out, in my opinion.
I think that's fair to say. Because at one point, honestly, just because he was on that, he was saying some wild shit. 100%. But that's kind of my point. Is like, even though, we have like a lot of big artists, like there's still that genre, like there's still that push behind like, I don't want to call them pop artists. I just want to say global artists. Even like a Pitbull.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Pitbull is getting ready to rent out FIU, the stadium.
I saw that.
You know what I'm talking about?
His name put on it or something like that.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is what he's gonna do. This is what I'm speculating. He probably gonna pull up and just perform it. He's like, you know what? I'm paying for it. Let me go ahead and pack this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well.
It's a football stadium.
Might as well.
Yeah.
And what a good idea. Like, oh, I'm already in Florida. Like, let me just book this place that seats 20,000 people.
He created his own residency, bro. It's a whole residency for as long as he wanted, bro. That man's smart.
Mr. Worldwide.
It is. Dale.
Only legal pit bull in Miami.
Dale.
But you know what?
He the only legal pit bull in Miami.
Nah, I got jokes. That's hilarious. But so is there a way, like, do y'all see us? Can we cross over? Like, could any artist from hip hop get to that level?
I think Meg is on the way. Because I don't know if y'all saw it, but that joint that she just dropped with my man's rapping in Japanese, fire.
The Washitashi joint.
With the Nashi Washita. Star. Bruh, she going crazy. And my man's is really flowing on the beat. Like, I listened to it yesterday, and I was like, buddy's rapping. I don't know what he's saying. But if I knew, I'm screaming it.
Hey, you know he talking shit.
He talking shit. He like, we gonna bust y'all ass in the Olympics.
Nah, real spill. That Meg, that's an interesting pick though. I think that's a good pick actually.
I'm saying, because I mean the stuff that she does, she really hopped on the anime wave. People love it. She going global. You got whole Jap students in Japan just stopping class, just doing the little dance, just doing the whole dance. And then I was like, if she can do that with just a bunch of kids that she'd been to Japan like 2 or 3 times, it's going up from here. There's nowhere else to go. She even got like the cast out. I don't remember the name of the show, but there's a whole entire cast in the music video from like a
Oh, okay.
Fire.
Global.
Going.
Okay. And that's hard too because I think in the last episode we did, we was talking about Meg could be president. Just because she has that. She got that. She got that. She got that. She can do it.
Got it on lock. Hey.
But I think it's interesting. We need to bring that back up because we were saying lady for president 2 weeks ago before Kamala
before the nomination.
Huh?
Before the nomination.
Before the nomination, we was like, let's see what's gonna happen. I'm interested. I'm interested to see it. Just because you know what, we never had a lady running.
Facts.
Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know how comfortable everybody feels with that. Like, I'm definitely
Y'all
down
got
to
an
discuss it.
Oh, I mean, no, I like the idea of a lady running. And Elizabeth Warren, and
Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah. You know, she was big on education. I thought her and Bernie were gonna team up, feel the burn, you know.
Yeah.
but they didn't, and you know, it went how it went. But yeah, no.
But you'd be interested to see Kamala in there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be honest, like I'm not like a super big political person, like, you know, because I feel like at certain levels, if I'm being honest, like in the Hillary one, I'm pretty sure I voted for Hillary and she won popular vote, but the Electoral College still selected Donald Trump, and that one, I'm not gonna lie, that joint kind of dissuaded me from voting. I was like, that shit don't matter. Y'all making me feel like it don't matter.
Yeah.
But in this one, like, I think there's an interesting dynamic. You know what I mean? I think this one has the country kind of like more opposed, you know, because it is like a POC woman and like a white man. You know, it's just a very like two ends of the spectrum. You know, so I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see like what happens for sure.
Yeah, it's, like when Obama ran. Kind of, it's different, but yeah.
Like when you say that, well, obviously, like she's turning up the sororities. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she has a population that's like, oh, we're gonna come out, we're gonna vote.
And she had Meg perform at one of the rallies.
Meg is all over.
You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah. I do think people should pay attention to like the other elections too, not just the presidential. Like, figuring out who these judges, who the district, you know, your mayors, everybody, because with these elections, they don't outright say who they are and like who they, what party they're with. So you do have to dive in, and they're the ones who are making the laws for us. Like, there is all this like hype on the president, but it has to go through the House and the Senate. So, you know, please do go out and vote every time, not just for the president. Don't just pay attention to the president because they're just vetoing and signing things, but they're not the ones who are, you know, shutting down the government and who are making rules for like really, really affecting your life. So, you know, please pay attention to that too.
I appreciate that, Manai. Keep them civic minded, man, because you do. These people influence your whole life. Like they got the money, or they control the money that, you know, gets a hospital built, or a food line, or a gas station, or, you know what I'm saying, or like whatever the people need. So that's true. I do need to get more locally involved. I feel that actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're up, man. The other thing I want to talk about too, the Olympics right now, is crazy. Like, we really, like, oh, Tamara, you been locked in?
I don't know nothing that's going on with the Olympics. I just haven't been. I've been seeing little clips on, you know, Twitter and Instagram or something. But as far as,
that's okay. I mean, because this is the only. But the thing is, this is the only time of year where it's like you gotta get pictures. Because it's really like, it's USA. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here, like, I'm not playing around. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We need golds every time. But nah, I feel that 100%. It comes every 4 years. You know, I think in 2028 though, FIFA is coming to America. The World Cup is coming to America. So that's gonna turn it up. It's actually coming to California. That's gonna turn us up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just imagining like the whole world is coming to America. Like usually we go other places. Like you know what I'm saying. But everybody's coming here.
Yeah.
And we got the space though.
Yeah, we got it. We got all the space. Like Texas is like as big as all of Europe or something like that. Hey,
Our country's huge.
come on now.
Bring them on.
Bring them on.
Bring them on. But y'all can't stay though.
Yeah,
once you come, you can pull up. But then you gotta go.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But nah, I always wondered this. Like, what does it mean if, like, let's say we all go to the Olympics or something like that, and America just loses? Like, we don't have no medals. Like, what does that mean for, like, America? Is that, like, a bad thing?
It means we suck. It means we
can't have that.
Yeah, nah.
We can't have that. Like,
And it's getting close to that with the hoops.
brother,
It's getting close to that with the basketball.
scaring me.
Because I don't know if y'all was tapped in, but now you've been tapped in.
Not
No,
really.
that's okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. The USA been having hella close games. You know what I'm saying? With other countries. Now given in the NBA there is more eclectic talent, right? There's more people coming from overseas that are playing at a high level in the NBA. So when the Olympics come around, they're playing for their home team. You know what I'm saying? For their home country. And some of those people like Jokic are nice. You know what I'm saying?
they making them niggas look good, boy. Them boys look good. I was like, hey, it's looking pretty spooky out here for America, man. No joke.
And shout out to Noah Lyles, because you know what, I'm such a like. There's definitely like there's a way to motivate men. I think the way you motivate men sometimes is like you gotta talk your shit. Because he was like, I don't know if you know the comment I'm talking about, Samara? Oh no, he was like when in the NBA when they win their ring and they talk about they're the world champions. He was like, world champion of what? Like you won in America. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win in the world.
Yeah.
You won over here.
But he was wrong.
Hmm?
He was wrong.
He was wrong, but I feel like he lit the fire. I feel like he was right. I feel like he motivated them niggas.
I was
and they balled out. Cause it was some games that we was like, are y'all about to lose?
Yeah.
Are y'all about to you know what I'm saying? And that would have been crazy. Like LeBron, KD, Steph all in the same team and we
lose? Nah. Can't have that. Can't have that.
Pack it up.
Pack it up. Yeah, can't have
Pack
that.
it up.
Can't
After
have
that. So I'm saying that to say like I think that there's a way to motivate like even young men, right? Like one thing I've noticed is I don't know if this is for young ladies too. I don't know, but let me know. Cause like let's say a young boy like he's confident about something. Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to play baseball this year. And we'll be like, oh man, I don't know if you're strong enough to hold the bat, man. I don't know if I don't know if you're fast enough to get around the bases. And he might be like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
You gotta
what
talk shit to him.
you gotta talk shit to him. Like that's how you motivate him, because it's not out of a bad place. It's not out of like I really don't think you can do it. It's just like I want you to kind of earn it though. You know what I'm saying? Is that making sense?
It's like you suck, but show me that you don't.
Yeah,
Prove me wrong. Yeah.
prove me wrong. And I feel like if it's coming from a good place, like obviously you can't be on no. I've just noticed sometimes that works. Maybe that works on me sometimes too, and that's my personal experience.
Not mad at you. But did you see what the girl said about the gymnastics team, the Olympic gymnastics team?
She also was talking her shit.
She was talking shit. She was talking shit. She was like, the girls on the team are lazy. They don't got the talent, and they won gold. And then people started like going crazy on this lady. It was sending her like mail to her house, sending her like death threats on Instagram and stuff like that. And then she was like, I didn't mean what I said. I was really just talking for the internet. Now, Simone, can you do something about your fans? They instantly was like, you don't tell Simone what to do. We already on your ass. We not on her ass. We on your ass. Now she's calling for Simone to like, please get on the internet and say something to your support. And I'm like, nah, you lose. It's too late.
Oh man,
Too late.
and that's the thing about it is like you can't talk your shit and then like not be ready
You can't
for
back
what
up.
happened. Yeah. Like
You gotta stand on that shit.
you gotta stand on
They
it.
won gold. You gotta you should have expected this to happen. Because this is America. We're probably gonna win. And when we do, we're gonna talk shit. We're gonna talk shit. It's gonna happen.
But Manai, I was curious on your thoughts about that. Just like about like when I was saying like what motivates you. that's kind of one of the, like, I guess I was also asking, like, how do you get motivated?
And so I guess I've experienced a multitude of different ways. Like, I've had the coach that's been like on me. I've had the one that's kind of lackadaisical. I don't know. I feel like it comes from within. I used to think, oh, I need a partner. Like, I need a workout partner or accountability to keep me going. But I found that the best times is when I motivate myself, or you find something that you're passionate about, that you see the vision for. Because a lot of times somebody else isn't gonna see it, like, or they'll see it, but they don't see it the way that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got that taste for it. Like, so I believe in the internal. That's what I believe. Because if that's not right, you could have somebody pulling you saying, hey, let's go, or somebody saying, oh, you look good, or, oh, you're fine. But if you don't feel that way, then it's not gonna work. You're not gonna personify that.
You gotta see it for yourself.
Yes.
No, that's super real, actually, man. That's such a mature answer. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope too, because everybody's different. Like you said, like, you've had coaches that are like lax. You've had coaches that are like, oh, I'm on you. I mean, it's different styles for everybody.
Yeah.
But I definitely think as you mature, like, the thing about it is you have less coaches in life. Like, you literally, like, you get to a point where you have to motivate yourself. Like, if you're not used to doing that, if you're used to everybody else motivating you, then when you get 30, 35 and, like, life is more in your hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be fucked up. Because, nigga, nobody is about to be getting you up. Nobody, nigga, you get up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's real. So I think that's kind of like an important thing to develop, probably in this critical, like, the age that we're at right now. Like that 28, 27, shit, even 25, really. Like, where people are not gonna be willing to do that for you. You know, because everybody has to really start doing it for themselves.
Yeah, there's no reset button, and really it seems like everybody's like rock bottom, but there is no rock bottom, because somebody else might say, oh, rock bottom is I don't have no phone, but I can pay for my house. I can't talk to nobody. But then you might see somebody who's on the side of the road and they don't even have like a box or anything. Maybe that's their rock bottom, but maybe they feel good because they found $5, so they're up higher than they thought.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's really subjective. And
I agree. Yeah. Manaya, thank you. I agree 100%. And genuinely, like, I think it's relative. I think you bring up a good point, because I think we all got glasses on the table, and they're just filled to different heights. Like, literally everybody has the same shit, really. Like, at this level, at this, like, middle, wherever we are, like, there are people who are, like, really, really rich, right? They have a different type of wealth than anybody. Like, but where we are, like, we really have all the same kind of stuff. It just doesn't look like it, because it's, like, different the way it amounts. Because one thing I think is going to happen is, like, when I was probably like 2-3 years ago, I was in this mindset, like, how can I get the money? How can I achieve my goals? Blah, blah, blah. I think, honestly, all that shit is coming. Like, that's inevitable. Like, you're going to have life, and it's going to, like, come with, if you're working correctly, it's going to come with accolades, it's going to come with success, it's going to come with money, all of that shit. It's just about, like, how are you about to act when you get it? How mature are you about to be? Or are you about to get, you know what I'm saying, 30 bands? Because people, oh my God, there's a lady I know, I ain't going to say her name. But she used to sell cars, and she was like, yeah, I used to make, 30, 40, 50 bands a month type shit. She was just a great car salesman. But you wouldn't see it on her now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, she's still a person. Like, she still is like, she, went through a period of success, but she was just like fucking her money up. So I think it's coming for everybody. And it's just about, like, what are you going to do when you get it? And are you going to be humble enough to accept it and be like, oh man, or did you earn it? Was it given to you? All those things are going to influence, like, how you kind of treat and appreciate it.
I also think, to piggyback off what you said, it also got to be, okay, it's coming, but what are you doing to prepare for it? Because you can't just keep wishing, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, but you're not doing nothing in order to get to what you want to do. Ain't nothing to just go fall out the sky. You got to actually work towards what it is that you want.
You got to meet it halfway. There's no way. You have to. Manaya, you were talking earlier about the visions. I feel like the visions are what inspire you, right? That's what kind of gets you started, because you're like, damn, I can see it so clearly. Like, what it is that I'm trying to do. But you can never see all the shit that's in the middle. You can't see the like, oh, the staying up late at night, the, you know, frustrated sessions, the, like you going in there 30 times, you're not seeing all that. But that's all part of it though. And I feel like, man, I had to kick my own self in the ass this week, man. No bullshit. Cause I was just like, I'm just being lazy. I'm literally like, I said I was gonna do the shit I said I was gonna do. I ain't done none of that. But I'm telling you right now, it's a different story. Cause
Yeah.
but for real, and it's just so funny, like, but again, everything all at a time, because it's like, I feel like you have to have that period of like looking like, man, I wasn't doing how I was supposed to be doing. Then when you start doing, you're like, oh, I remember when I was bullshitting. Like, this is what the other side was like when I'm not bullshitting, you know? Just like we were talking about earlier with the, like if you stay in it every day, you know, like if you skated every day, you would just get better.
Yeah. You can't get worse.
You can't get worse. Josh was talking about it before. Kids, like when they're playing football, like they come out, like you play sports. So you've seen like a player that has improved. You know what I'm saying? That came out, like at first they came out and it was like, ooh.
Oh no.
Asura. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Okay.
But then they kept coming out though.
Yeah.
They kept coming and you was like, oh, they getting a little better. They kicking a few more goals. They catching a few more balls. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what it is like, because nobody, to me, this is my personal opinion, I think everybody has the capability to do anything. I think it's just like what you decide to kind of put that energy into, you know, and then really, are you going to stick with it? The hard work is beating the talent every time. The dude who gets on his piano every night from 10 to 12, 8 to 9, whatever, every single day, he's getting better. Ryan Davis wasn't in there playing around.
Come on. Come on.
He wasn't in there playing around.
Yeah,
that's why he pull up to a piano now and it's he's not fucking around.
Got that mama mentality.
That's what you gotta have.
Mama mentality.
Shout out to Kobe Bean.
Shout out to the Bean.
Yeah. But see, that's what Tamara was saying. If you don't put in the work,
Yeah.
it's all connected. Like, yeah, you see it, but if you just stay there in bed dreaming about it, it doesn't manifest. You know, so then you gotta see it and then plan how I'm gonna get there. Then be willing to put in the work to get there, but then also have like the endurance to, like you said, it's not gonna go as planned. You're gonna have obstacles, so you have to be okay with saying, okay, I planned for me to, I don't know, I brought an extra pair of shirts in case something happened, but now I done spilled something on this shirt. Like, I gotta be cool with that because I still got my interviews. Life still goes on. Like, so I can't let the little scrapes and bruises get in the way and stop me from doing what I gotta do. Like,
Absolutely. I think Ryan Davis said it. He actually I'm glad he's in the room. He said something the other day. He was talking about like, we're talking about goals and achievements. And when you get to the goal that you're setting and you get there and you're like, damn, this is it? Because you were so worried about the goal. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just enjoying the journey to the goal, enjoying the ride to the waterfall. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be. You're just like in such a hurry to get to the waterfall. Oh man, I heard it's so nice. I heard it's so beautiful. You get there, you're like, damn, she kind of regular.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, man, look at all these nice trees on the way there. Like, look at all, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I feel you. And I feel like this time is like so critical because it's like this age that we're at right now, this like 28, 29, Tamara's 26, 4. I'm sorry. Because I remember last time she was like, I'm about to be, and I thought it was 26, but it's 25. Oh no, you're about to be 24.
She about to be 25.
Oh, okay. Heard that. I'm sorry. I gotta keep up with it. I'm getting older. But keep it up. But no, definitely. I feel like this is where you start seeing the separation. You know what I'm saying? This is where people are like, you're either doing it or you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that it just is what it is. Like, you're either doing that shit you said you was gonna do because, like we were saying, life doesn't have any more coaches. You gotta coach yourself. You gotta be your alarm clock. You gotta make it happen. But I love seeing stories. Like I get so inspired. Like, for instance, this is kind of like an example of it comes at the right time. Like my boy Kim, you know what I'm talking about? The singer. He didn't come out with that debut album till he was like 32, 34 years old.
Oh, for real?
So before that time, Kim is just like a regular guy, just working, doing his thing. You know, but he's got a passion. He's like developing it. And if he would have gave up when he was like 28, we never would have had chemistry. You know what I'm saying? But that man touring the country right now. I mean, he could go anywhere and sell out a show. Like, so I'm saying that to say like, just don't give up on that shit either, because it can happen at a better time. Can you imagine? Like 32 years old. If I pull up to this club over here, I can sell it out when I want to. That's fire.
Yeah. And he has such a distinct voice. You hear Kim,
and I think that kind of adds to like refining the craft a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? That's like you take your time with it. Like there's no rush. You know, like I think that's what's different now too, is like the music now, because you can put it out so quickly. Like I don't think as many people are just like, let me listen to this like 7 times. Let me get a few different opinions on this. They're like, record, boop, hop in the studio. Okay, it's 3 minutes. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like, there's not as much quality assurance. You know what I'm saying, for the song.
Yeah, and that's even in the industry too, especially not just that people can post when they want to. Like everybody has a blog, everybody has a vlog. You see the reaction videos. It used to be like in the 90s, they would send their album months ahead, maybe like 3 months ahead, to the critics. They have time to sit, digest it, and then write this long, synopsis and how they feel about it. Now it's like it drops, we all get it at the same time. So sometimes it's like we're listening to it, we're not reading the blog, and so then it's all these individual tastes. Like, I don't know, it's real microwave.
The music is, I think it gets absorbed like super fast. Like it's like, but I won't say that's all music. I would just say that's like a portion of it. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously still people who are like, oh, I'm gonna take my time and put this project out. You know, I think that's just something that is coming because of like the internet, and it's gonna continue to grow. Like, I mean, it to me, like I was really thinking about this shit last night. I think hip hop, like we were talking about it earlier, it's genuinely like a culture. You know what I'm saying? They thought that shit was gonna be like, they didn't think it was gonna make it past 10 years. They thought it was gonna fade out. That shit's still here, like right now. Here. And it's just developing more and more, like every day. That joint is insane to me. Like, and that's like we talked about earlier, like watching it play out. I would love to see like what hip hop turns into 50 years from now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it just grows like that. Like it's one of those things. I think it's gonna be around forever. There's no way it's not. Like country, rock, hip hop, they're around forever. Everything else is just kind of like maybe. to me, I don't know.
I have heard of some people who say they don't listen to music, they just listen to audiobooks. So I guess there are some people who it could phase out for. And then you've got the AI thing. Some people, like, I've heard Ty Dolla $ign talk about he created an AI of himself. So it's kind of like, are y'all writing the songs and making the songs, or is it computer generated? So there's this kind of lack of trust in the industry, but I think there's always going to be a need for that human touch. Like even with the beat machines, if you record like a live drummer, there's just these nuances that only a person can bring, and you can't computer generate that. So I don't think artists should be scared, but it is going to change.
I think that's such a good example, because I think Ty Dolla $ign though, like he's created like a program though that can be like computed. Put into a registry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because he's created that himself. It's just like any other programmer like that puts that creates like an app. They have to have like a basis of something to work off of. I feel like Ty Dolla $ign has enough body of work that it's like, yeah, we could crank out a hit for you like on autopilot. But and that honestly, that might be kind of like a good thing. I know AI is getting more into music, like with the whole BBL Drizzy. That was like a whole they kind of turned up. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like having AI generated music, but then what do you do when it's licensed? Like who owns it? So we moving forward with this AI thing, and to see its touch in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like even music, which is something I feel like is one of the most humanistic things. Like, you know what I'm saying? People have been making music forever, like since it started. You know what I'm saying? People have been making noises, whatever. So that'd be interesting too, to like turn that robotic or computerized, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know, generated. Like, I can't even imagine that kind of world.
Yeah, I don't ever think it's gonna be completely that way. It just can't be. Because I mean, even like you said, he's got a huge discography, but that's like basing things off of how he used to feel, feel now, could feel in the future. It doesn't capture where he is right now. Or if that makes sense. Like,
No. Go into it more.
so like if I just like I have a couple albums out. So if I just took all of those and used that information to create a new one, it would be me, but I feel like every time I create something personally, it's different. And like, you know, life changes. There are some things that are the same, sunrise and sunsetting, but you got all these different things that are different. So it's like, I don't think it would ever be able to accurately predict what I'm going to say, how I'm going to play something, how I'm going to feel, you know?
Yeah.
Or even you have different songs that they'll have like a sad meaning, but it'll be over something happy. Like if you really sit there and read the lyrics to Hey Ya, it's kind of like sad. Like he's kind of like, dang, is this love or is it not? But it's this happy, you know.
You don't want to hear me, you just want to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could lose that. Or even with Pumped Up Kicks, it's about school shootings, but it's got this upbeat, you know, so it takes away those freedoms, I think. So,
nuances, like you're talking about, 100%. The creativity and the artistry in it. Yeah, I think robots can only mimic.
Yeah.
They can't create, like, because they can't interact with emotion or the world like the same way that we can. You know, I mean, I guess until they get programmed to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not. I seen iRobot. Obviously, we all seen it. We all seen it, but that looks like super distant. I don't know. Oh, you're saying the iRobot is coming? Hey, I mean, some stuff it would be helpful to probably have some robots around. Like building a building. You know what I'm saying? Like think about how many people like die, like, you know, during construction and shit. You know what I mean? Like if we just had robots that just built the building, that would be fine. That's what we would be doing. At that point, yeah.
That's the way I say do it. I say instead of everybody having to get a job, they give you stock in your robot. You know what I'm saying? So your robot goes and does the work. You make the money off the robot. And whatever money you make can either go to the maintenance of the robot, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Just blow that shit. It's yours. You know what I mean?
The robot is like your avatar.
The robot is my avatar.
Not a slave.
What?
Because how do you pay a robot?
You're getting the stock in the robot though. Like the robot is only worth as much as this business can use it for.
Tamara, talking to the mic. Say your piece.
The robot is doing your job though, but you're getting the money. But I'm just saying, I mean, I get like, okay, a robot isn't a real thing, but it's like they doing all your work and you getting the money. So it's like the robot now, okay, I get you can't take a robot out to eat and, you know, get his hair done and nothing like that. But it's like, I don't know. It seems kind of slavish. That's just my opinion. I think weird. So I'm just saying. Well, okay then, use the robot then. Whatever. I mean,
like a person, yeah. But I didn't know you was, my bad, Tamara. I didn't know you and the robot was.
When you think about it from a certain perspective, it's like, damn. Okay. Maybe I care too much.
Let's say this
depends
the
on
scenario. Let's say you got a video. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you. Or I was just gonna be like, I guess it depends on, like you said, do you feel like it's kind of like a person? Because if you're working in the factory and your job is just to press the button and the machine, like I guess makes the license plates, should they get your check because you didn't press it? Like, so it's like, do you think about it as a tool or a person?
I feel like I would think about it as in, say if it's doing a job that you hate, it's like, I don't like this job, I'm just getting paid for it. Then yeah, okay, let the robot do my work. But if it's something, let's just say it's something you're passionate about, but you just being lazy that day, then I would feel like it's like, okay, so why you getting paid for it? You didn't get out of bed and do it yourself. You made a robot go do it.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just my think process. Sometimes I think about things in a weird perspective. But
No, I feel that 100%.
in some ways,
Because like, what if you were supposed to edit a video
yeah,
and then you just let the robot do it?
yeah, and you charge the person for the
Yeah.
video. Now you done got the money, but the robot did everything.
Yeah, okay. And then you done put your name like, yeah, I did this.
Yeah,
I built this.
and I'm
last
an edit
night.
nerd, so like I'm gonna be like, nah, you ain't put time and effort in this. Editing the video take a lot. Don't get me started. But yeah, so I feel like if it's something you're passionate about, it's kind of slavish. But if it's a job you don't like doing it, yeah, go on send the robot. I ain't, you know.
Damn. So like, what about like, somebody got to pick these peppers, these watermelons.
Oh yeah, send a robot.
Send a robot.
Send a robot. Oh yeah, send a robot.
That's-
Send a robot. This is not rules. Send the robot.
Y'all gonna send the robot? Oh, that's crazy. Y'all gonna be sitting on the porch drinking lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lemonade, no ice.
I thought the
Yeah.
robots had rights, man. I thought it was.
They have rights whenever they're doing something that you're passionate about, that you're putting your name on. Something just simply like picking peppers and watermelon. Nah, ain't nobody gonna know. Nah, who gonna be like, yeah, I picked these peppers? Nah, like send a robot. Yeah.
The robot.
Nah, it's a robot. I mean, yeah, but I mean, that's really.
It's labor intensive.
Yeah, it's different. Like when you editing a video, it can go across the world and your name is stamped on it. Picking a pepper or watermelon, that's just word of mouth. What you gonna do? Post on Facebook? I picked these peppers and watermelons today.
People do
No,
that.
you're not doing that.
Little online pepper watermelon store.
You're not doing that.
Yeah,
We got
I'll
peppers,
pick
we got
the
watermelon.
best.
That's it.
You ain't doing that.
I mean, I do think it gets crazy when you start letting them take control. Like, I'm a little sketched out by like the smart houses. Like,
Oh yeah, I ain't get one. Of them.
yeah,
I seen that movie too.
I'm cool.
Yeah, be done lock me in here. Yeah,
that.
no.
Nah.
But yeah, you
I
can
need
pick my
that.
peppers and watermelon.
You been using the bathroom?
need that.
Malfunction?
Yeah.
Yo, okay, be done stuck in
that.
the toilet. Like, no.
Hey, give me one of those.
You say you need that?
Give me one of those. I need that, bro. I need that.
Yeah, because all it takes is like one robot to catch an attitude. And then
And
now
then it's up.
it's up. Because when you just can't turn them off. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard for sure. Right. Because robots, I'm gonna say this, unlike us people, when they ready to get together and unite,
They do
they
it.
gonna do it.
They do it.
They gonna organize like some ants and shit. You know,
Yeah.
ants. If ants were bigger, we would be fucked up right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. That's it.
Dog,
Yeah. Or you
I'm-
remember that part of our robot where the robot was like, "Don't leave the house today. You're staying in today," and she was just like, "Okay." Like, what you-
That's why, and that's the same. That's bro. I tell you, I'm so serious right now. When I talk to Siri, I'm nice to her.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I was at the Aldi the other day. And it was a white dude behind me. He was like looking kind of scraggly. And he had that bag on him. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna be extra nice to this nigga.
Yeah.
Because if he shoot it up, I'm saying, I'm dead serious. Like,
Yeah.
you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to talk shit. I like to talk shit, but it's like, it's some people, you just can't talk shit to. 'Cause they might They got a little hair
Be
tree.
it, yeah. That could be it.
Friends in all places. Just hi.
Yeah, in all places. For sure. 100%. Hey, that's like our usual length right now. We did what we supposed to do today. I know it's raining like crazy, but we also usually leave like on a just any final thoughts you want to say, like anything you just want to let the people know.
Well, you know, I dropped the album on August 1st. It's called Higher Self. You can stream it on all streaming platforms, even on YouTube. Stream my other music. You know, help me run it up. You follow me on Instagram, TikTok, CoaCris, for real. And, yeah, thank y'all for having me. This was my first ever
Thank you for coming.
podcast radio show, and I really enjoyed it. So thank y'all.
Thank you for being our first guest,
For
man.
real.
That's I definitely think this one is gonna set the tone for us. So I appreciate long time friend Benai.
Yeah.
I'm definitely I'm glad. So thank you so much, Zay, Tamara. Y'all, anything you want to say?
Good, man.
Good. I know you went to church today. Go ahead.
What do you mean?
You might got something to say. You might got something to.
Well, first I'll just say, Manai, thank you for being a guest on our show. It was a pleasure having you. I'm glad you're here because I get bullied by them all the time. So it's good to feel like I have somebody have my back. Anyway, but all I'll say is, just don't worry, be happy. I know a lot of times as humans, may worry about things. Oh, I ain't got this, but just be grateful for what you do have. And just know that it could be worse. So just be grateful for where you're at.
That was beautiful. All right, well, Manai, did you pick a song too that you were gonna?
Oh yeah, I texted.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna play one of Manai's songs as our outro song. Oh, Josh, you got something? Okay. Well, we got Manai's songs gonna play at the end of this. It's another episode of What For.
What for?
Peace.
Body calling, I'm picking up when your body calling. Yeah, bae on the way, say that body calling. Why all the blush, everybody's falling. No difference with us, let's just cut the stalling. We're busy making this stuff, don't know what to call it. Lot of brain, should've built the college. When you take off the gown, you're still a scholar. Chug, drink till you feel it's non-alcoholic. Everything's satin, don't need a bonnet. The pogo won't go unless you're on it. Writing you songs like they skip the sonnets. Not and letting go, like it's a promise. When I get quiet, look in my eyes and keep on talking.